The Southern Baptist Convention's relationship with dancing has always been a bit of a dance itself, complex and evolving. Historically, Southern Baptists have frowned upon dancing, rooted in conservative Christian movements emphasizing holiness and separation from worldly activities. Since its inception in 1845, many Baptist churches have maintained strict interpretations of conduct, viewing dancing as a potential gateway to immorality. Early Baptist leaders often warned against dancing, believing it could lead to sinful behaviors. The physical proximity and movement involved in social dancing were seen as awakening improper desires, especially among youth. Many church leaders cautioned that dancing could lead to alcohol consumption and a loosening of moral restraints. While the Bible doesn't explicitly condemn dancing, Southern Baptist teachings often focus on passages warning against fleshly temptations. Many Baptists interpret these scriptures to mean that dancing could lead to situations compromising Christian values. The emphasis has been on avoiding even the appearance of evil, leading to policies against dancing at church events. However, the Bible does contain positive examples of dance as a form of worship. David's dance before the Ark of the Covenant is a notable instance, representing genuine spiritual expression. Miriam and other women danced to celebrate God's deliverance at the Red Sea, and the Psalms encourage praising God with dance. These examples challenge the blanket prohibition some Baptist churches have placed on dance, prompting questions about appropriate forms of dance today. Despite these biblical examples, Southern Baptist teachings often cite other passages to discourage dancing. Galatians warns against revelries, interpreted to include dancing, while Romans cautions against drunkenness and making provision for the flesh. The close physical contact in many dance styles has been linked to sinful thoughts, with some preachers referencing Herodias' daughter's dance leading to John the Baptist's beheading as a cautionary tale. A more nuanced approach recognizes that context matters significantly. While traditional views have emphasized avoiding potentially compromising activities, contemporary interpretations acknowledge that different types of dancing exist. Ecclesiastes states there's a time to mourn and a time to dance, suggesting dance has its place in human experience. The Southern Baptist Convention's stance on dancing has evolved over time. In the mid-20th century, many churches maintained strict prohibitions, often grouping dancing with alcohol and gambling. However, by the 1970s and 1980s, this rigid stance began to soften. The SBC has never issued an official ban on dancing, allowing local churches to establish their own guidelines. Today, there's a spectrum of approaches within SBC churches. Traditional congregations may still discourage dancing, while urban churches have adopted more flexible practices. Some have even incorporated liturgical dance into their ministries. This reflects a broader cultural shift and a recognition that some traditional prohibitions stemmed from cultural preferences rather than clear biblical mandates. The distinction between worship dance and social dancing is crucial. Worship dance, performed as an act of praise, is increasingly accepted, while social dancing, especially styles involving close contact, remains viewed with caution. Many Baptists believe that dancing in certain contexts could lead to temptation or compromise Christian witness. Weddings and family gatherings present unique challenges. Many contemporary Baptists now accept dancing in these celebratory contexts, viewing it as wholesome rather than sinful. The dance of a father with his daughter at a wedding is often seen as a celebration of a God-ordained covenant, contrasting with the more cautious view of dancing in nightclubs. Context has become a key factor in determining the appropriateness of dancing. Many Baptists now focus on the environment, intent, and potential effects of a dance activity. Dancing among family members at a wedding is generally viewed more favorably than in environments where immodesty or intoxication might be prevalent. In summary, Southern Baptist beliefs on dancing are not monolithic. They reflect a complex interplay between tradition, biblical interpretation, and cultural context. As the denomination continues to navigate these waters, the focus has shifted from blanket prohibitions to discerning the context and intent behind dancing. This evolution illustrates how Southern Baptists are engaging thoughtfully with culture while maintaining their commitment to biblical principles.